My name is Alvin Clayton. I'm a restaurateur. I'm an ex-model, and I'm also an artist. I work for Vogue. I work for Esquire. I work for Self magazine, Glamour magazine, Essence. I did an Essence cover with Beverly Johnson and a few other people. It was a group shot. I did New York. I've been on cover New York magazine. There was a magazine actually back in the day called Chocolate Singles that Tracy Ross, who had won the first Star Search, we did a cover together. It was their first colored cover because it was a black and white publication. I've been DNR, which I'm not even sure if it's still around. It was like the Daily News Record, which was like the W equivalent for men. The only images that I ever saw in GQ of black male were like the strong, like, you know, the look like someone just killed your dog kind of expression. And my portfolio was all about smiles, you know, I mean, and so I was like, am I supposed to be this or am I supposed to be me? And I just went for it. I said, you know what, they booked me, so I was me. They booked me the very next day as well with Oliver Toscani. He was shooting the Benetton ads back at the time. And they were supposed to be two separate issues. For some reason, something happened. The pages, the both shoots came out in the same issue. So it was like the first time that a person of color had like 8 full pages in GQ. And then that kind of like made my career. So. Just to say I'm a model, it means nothing. You're in this to make a living. And if you can't make a decent living off of it, and I'm talking about one where you can save money to do something else after you leave, you shouldn't really do it, because what happens is if you're a model for 5 years, let's say you're making $60,000 a year, which is a comfortable amount of money, but you can't really save a lot of things to do that. 5 years later, if you're no longer a model, you're now starting from ground zero to whatever industry you have to go in. Whereas if you were in an industry, in 5 years, your salary would keep increasing and you would be at a certain level. So really think about that. I mean, if you have time to pass and that's not an issue about where you are in 5 or 10 years, then it's okay. But if you care about, you know, moving up, being a model, you should have enough money and have a goal of where you plan to be in 5 or 10 years, and can the money that you're making now help you to get that goal. In 2010, I found a location that I liked, and I opened Alvin and Friends, which is not soul food or Caribbean food. It's a contemporary restaurant with those influences, because I really had to know my marketplace and know who my client base was. I started painting about 20 years ago. I was actually in Paris. I went to Musée d'Orsay, and I fell in love with Matisse's paintings. And I was like, wow. And being ignorant at the time, thinking that, wow, it looked really simple, I said, I think I could do this. So I copied Matisse's paintings for like 6 months, teaching myself how to paint, and then just gradually branched off into doing my own thing. Yeah. For the first 2 years of painting, I would step back from a painting and didn't really know or believe that I had done it myself. It almost was like I got into a zone and I just did it. And I would say, wow, I did that. There was a producer from the Elsa Clinch show that came to that show and liked my work, told Elsa Clinch about me, and she did a special on my modeling and featured my art. And I had CNN, I guess, goes worldwide. So I had people calling from all over Germany, Japan, where can I buy your work? And at the time I wasn't ready for any of it. I was like, I don't know, you know? And so that's how the art became a career. But